welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Diana and we discuss eating a gluten-free, plant-based, vegan lifestyle while tracking my weight loss journey. On today's video, we're going to be making a caramel apple bread. So let me show you how we're gonna make it and I'll take you along with me. So to a bowl, I cut up and peeled and cored 3 apples. I did a combination of Granny Smith and Honeycrisp just for a tart and sweet sour kind of variety. I also added in a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of nutmeg, and we're just going to mix this up so the apples get a nice coating. I also added in a half a cup of white sugar. So we're gonna set those aside in another bowl. All right, I've also greased up a pan, a loaf pan. You wanna do like a 9x4. I greased it up with this plant-based butter, Country Crock plant-based butter. We're gonna take that stick of butter. We'll just add it to this same pan with all this goodness on the bottom. And then we're just gonna add this stick of butter at room temperature so it's nice and already pretty much creamed and ready to go. So we're gonna just add that in. All right, next up we're going to cream a stick of plant-based butter, a half a cup of brown sugar, and a half a cup of granulated sugar together. All right, and then into this mix, we're going to add our egg mixture, which I already added a 1.5 tablespoon of vanilla extract to, but this is half of a little applesauce container, which will make 2 eggs. Like I said, we're keeping this vegan, so this is just unsweetened, plain applesauce. You could do, I guess, cinnamon applesauce if you want more cinnamon. All right, and then next we're going to add in, I have Oatly plant-based milk at room temperature. We're going to add in half a cup of that. You can use any plant-based milk you'd like. Just thought the oat milk would give it a nice deep rich flavor. So we're gonna blend this. Then we're gonna add in our apples. In another bowl, I have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and just a pinch of salt. We are going to sift this in. And then we're going to combine by hand. Then we're going to take and add to our greased pan. And then we're just going to set this at 350. And we're going to bake this for 50 to 55 minutes. We'll check back in a bit.
Many minutes later.
All right, so this just finished. I did set it for another 5 minutes, so it went 55 minutes. So we're gonna take this out of the oven. All right, here she is. So we're gonna let this cool and we're gonna dump it onto a plate and then we're gonna add some finishing touches. All right, so we're gonna attempt to take this out. We did grease the bottom. So let's see how this goes. Gonna pop it one way. Obviously you could serve it this way, but because we want to put some glaze on it, we're actually gonna serve it the other way. So, and while that's cooling, I bought some Cocomels. They are dairy-free and gluten-free caramels, however you like to say it, caramel, caramel, tomato, tomato. Comment down below how you like to pronounce it, but they are gluten-free, dairy-free, so they're vegan and gluten-free. It even tells you on the package they're vegan. It tells you up here they're not made with gluten ingredients, no fake stuff. I did one whole package in here. We're gonna melt it down because we're gonna make like a caramel drizzle. So I'm just gonna put it on low and we'll just see how this comes out. Now, since these were made with coconut milk to make these caramels, I'm just gonna add in a little bit of milk so it doesn't like stick to the bottom. I guess you could do water if you wanted to, or oat milk since that's what we used earlier. So we're just gonna continue to stir this, and it's slowly starting to melt. I'm not sure if one package is enough. We might need two, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so we wanted to keep stirring this so it didn't burn, and it looks like it's like the perfect consistency. So we're gonna add it now to our apple bread now that it's cooled and try it out. And of course, we're gonna take a bite. So it's nice and warm and ooey gooey. Got some apple, some caramel. Wow. It's like if apple cider and bread got together and got married. That's what that tasted like. There's just so much going on. The caramel, the apples, the warm gooey bread, the cinnamon, the nutmeg. It's delicious. Hope you try the recipe soon. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I'm gonna put the recipe down below so you can make it at home. Please don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, stay driven.